at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Green Bay Packers.
Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Herbert on the first play wants to pass it. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Herbert. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You look at this Packers defense. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Escaping the pressure gets to him again. Trey Flowers drops him again for the second straight play, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at the 20.
Drill 52. Drill green. Hut, hut.
Love. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Ready?
Play action this time with Love. Looking deep here for Dobbs.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's a good job there, knuckling down as an offense. You're trying to avoid 3 and out at all costs. And after 2 straight incompletions, this one's on target, and they're able to keep the chains moving.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
On the ball. Hut, hut.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Got his man. It's Bo Melton.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
Ready.
Love now to pass on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. The Packers at 7-2 here on the year. Their head coach, he's got them believing in themselves. They've won 7 of their last 9 games now.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Christian Watson, the man he was looking for. But now it's 3rd down. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers.
They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson.
And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the 1st.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
The man in motion is Brown.
Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. He's got room at the 30. Down the right sideline.
And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for L.A.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Eckler will take this into the end zone for a Charger touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Charger drive about to get going.
And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a...
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 54 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, second and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and goal.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now Herbert, third and goal. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sign of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Down.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
Well, he's got him in. Complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10.
Love going to give this one to Jones.
Oh, a nifty juke there.
That makes fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
On play action. Love to throw. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. losing yardage back to the 15. It was Joey Bosa working his way in to bust that one up.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Smack! Smack! Set!
They'll try again with Jones. And another negative play there as they stop him again. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
Ready!
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
Hut, hut!
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Touchdown, Packers! Bo Melton, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Packers have taken the lead. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Carlson's extra point up and good, and the lead is now 14-10. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2nd and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here, going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. They snap it to Herbert. And that is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Ready?
Throwing. Love. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Never step. Strike.
Now Love. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Ready?
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. To throw now. Here's Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Romeo Doubs from 4 yards out. And they're able to add on to their advantage. So
So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that makes it a 21-10 game.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a 1st down. Here's Herbert.
Give him another one right back to Allen.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Herbert.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have a 1st down and also well into field goal range all the way down to the 15 here.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Herbert operating from the red zone. They'll buy some time right. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Back to throw here, Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers! Keenan Allen, a 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chargers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And it's now 21-17.
17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Mega. Set.
Off the play fake, Love. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Ready up.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Red, yellow. Steal. Check steal. Ready.
Love now. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punter, Charlton, now as he's able to get this one away.
To return is Taylor. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Their own 42-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football.
He's going deep for Brown. And this one is incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
Nixon now from his end zone.
And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Love, they go play action now.
That's taken in by Watson.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Play fake. Here's Love. Looking deep here for Dobbs.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Packers.
Romeo Dobbs
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free possession game.
On second down, here's Herbert. Got him in. It's Brown. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays, because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Herbert on first down now. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a first and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
And he is out of bounds here. 3 yards is the gain that time. Second and goal.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in lock.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Chargers have got it back to within a score. Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2. Complete at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And bulldozing his way through. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Let's go now.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mega.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
Here we go.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Here's Love. This one into the hands of the rookie Luke Musgrave. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On play action. Love to throw. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Love looking to throw it. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. 27 yards there. A 1st down. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
These Packers and these Packer fans really thrive in the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10.
22 needle.
On the counter, here's Jones. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Love. A short throw to Musgrave. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 14. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Hey, go steal. Hey.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. That's hauled in by Musgrave for the Packer touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Carlson's extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Justin Herbert looking to pass. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Run! Hey, Kappa.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. Herbert now. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Marquise Brown, 39 yards. And the Chargers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And the receivers I know, they have a great deal of confidence. Usually they stand in front of the mirror before games and say, not 1 touchdown, not 2 touchdowns, but 3 touchdowns. Trying to turn this one into a big-time performance.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Love. Here's a ball deep from Musgrave. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And they'll send Watson in motion right.
Black Ultra. Ready.
On 3rd down, Love. He's got his target. That's complete. On his feet. And they work this right upfield across the 45. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
This game has certainly got no shortage of offense. hanging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
First down, going to the air with Love. Looking deep here for Dobbs. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though. 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
On the set.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, go Fury. Set, cut.
Play action this time with Love.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Smash, red. Strike, check, strike. Set, cut.
Throwing. Love.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Their own 41-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Herbert. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Brown goes in motion left.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That one too wide and incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. And Allen's got it.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. On 1st down, Justin Herbert.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted.
Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Drill, 52. Smash, smash.
They'll pitch it out to Jones. Able to push his way through. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of and the Packers have the first. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones.
Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a first and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Love, he's going to change the play here.
Drill green. Ready?
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
To the left side, there's the tight end Musgrave.
He will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays.
And it's a Packers touchdown.
Christian Watson.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Packers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
This is first and 10. Herbert going to throw. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Here's second down. Herbert to throw. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's third and long. Throwing, Herbert.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down. Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack. And a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal.
They've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And he is out of bounds here. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Ready.
Here's Love. Touchdown! Luke Musgrave with his 2nd touchdown of the game, a 4th of the year. And the Packers... Fourth quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
And they will take a knee here.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Green Bay...
Yeah. Back in my ways. Missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby trying to get paid.